Hello everyone. Here once again, playing the real face of a VTuber. This is my true form, if you don't remember. But I didn't feel like making faces today. So this is how we're gonna be. Because I know I wouldn't be reading with my eyes closed half the time. I believe we have a few more people to interrogate, whatever that means, to fulfilling this timeline that I actually did make a thing of. Hold on, let me have this open. Or is the Google Docs open? I didn't have everyone because we haven't interviewed everyone yet, but let's see. Do I remember how to use this? How do I scroll again? Okay, there we go. I believe there are three more people that we need to interview. Like this small. I'll keep this to the side. Anyway, we shall start. Hold on. Okay. Making sure this is open. Yeah, it is. Here we go. So what is this real face you mentioned, prosecutor? Huh? Where are we starting from? Hello? Hold on. Return to title, yes. I just loaded. Huh? Here. Accuse? I can accuse already? No. We summon more. We didn't talk to this one, right? I don't even know. Hold on. Justin True. Who are we? We are whatever. This fine. I think over here is good. Okay. You have the right to remain silent to an attorney and to submit any favorable evidence you may think may assist you in this case. Is that all really clear? Coming here always makes me nervous. Isn't this your first time here? I just mean I don't feel like feeling interrogated. Doesn't everyone? I feel like I'll say the wrong thing, then my heart starts beating really fast. The only thing you can say is a lie. I remember the prosecutor's office having a really nice comfy room. Wrong button. Enter, right? Since we switched to that, could we switch to that room, Mr. True? Professional today. You guys know? I don't know if it is. Is it today? International Women's Day? I feel like it should just be Women's Day, you know? No need for international. Does it have to be so specific? I don't know. That room is for very special cases only, and unfortunately, this one doesn't fit the bill. I can be nice as long as you're cooperative. Hey, I'm always cooperative. Especially in... Huh? Why? Why are we doing this right away? Why is she being like this? I don't understand. Can you take this seriously, Miss Allaire? See, look. Emily over here trying to make sure we're in line. This is a murder case, remember? Oops, I've been reprimanded. Sorry. Let's get started. Okay. Real face. It's me. Those two are fakers. Interesting. She's the first one to really discuss that she's the real one, I think. Why would they lie? For an alibi, I guess. The murder and stream overlap, so it's a perfect alibi. Plus, Curry's real face is a secret, so they could use that to their advantage. Well, remember if everyone knows who the real Curry is. But can you prove that you're her real face? I can give you all of Curry's info, her business deals, stream contents, interaction with regular fans, etc, etc. Isn't this information public? Yes. Then I'm afraid it doesn't count as proof. Is there anything else you could use? I don't know what you want me to do. Let me ask a different question. Hold on. I want to hear the stream. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I sound fine. It's good enough for today. What does this streaming job mean to you? It's just work? What, you don't love streaming? Never mind, whatever. Expand upon that a bit, please. When I started at this company, it was just a virtual idol. Only after Curry started to grow did I talk to Mr. C and start working as her manager too. So streaming as Kurapa is just part of the job. You could say that, but don't get me wrong. I enjoy being Kurapa, especially the safe distance I can keep from fans. Can you really be parasocial if there's no real connection? Yes, I do think you can make you can be parasocial in any way. Once it starts being unhealthy for you to be a fan of this person, then I think that's when you should stop. At least being self-aware is the first step, obviously. I have enough interpersonal relationships to deal with at the office. If I actually had to interact with fans on any real level, that'd be way too much for me. But your people skills are pretty good, right? Huh? Is that the vibe I give you? I think I'm more stressed out than you think I am. Sorry. Last question. Does streaming conflict with your management work at all? Not really. Sometimes it actually helps. How? Hold on. Okay. I can tell clients I have to check with Kurapa who's actually me, so I can just procrastinate a little bit. Streaming itself can be pretty stressful, but the good outweighs the bad. Right then, thank you. Amanda and Honey, of course. How could they be Kurapa's real face? They're so suspicious. Can you prove it's not them? Sure, I actually came prepared for that. Oh! She came prepared. Okay, hold on. On April 1st, Kurapa was supposed to stream a sponsored mobile game, but there was an issue with the stream. Well, our client mixed up our info with adult streamers, so we were told to use sexual innuendos to introduce the game. That's quite the mix-up. I checked with them 3 times and told them we don't do adult streams, but they still messed us up. I didn't catch their mistake until the day of the stream. I was so pissed, obviously, and argued with our client for ages. Sounds rough. But how does that prove Amanda or Honor or Kuropa's real face? Because I'm the only one who knows what the clients mess up. I mean, I've complained with everyone before about how tiring that stream was, but they don't know it was because I actually had to do the stream. You see. Even if you weren't Kuropa, it still makes sense for you to know about the mix-up since you're her agent. You're very particular. Let me put it this way. If I can prove the other two aren't her real face, then doesn't that mean I am? I'll think about it, thank you. This is my real face, you know? Hello. I'm very sleepy right now. I only slept 3-4 hours in the past 24 hours. But you know what? It's fine. I just woke up from the nap, you know? That's what happens when you're an idol fan. You know, when I was younger, I thought I would not have to wake up at or like stay up at wake up at 1 a.m. to watch something and stay up to 4 a.m. But no, here I am. How many years later? I am still I'm awake at 1 a.m. and watching something till 4 a.m. and I'm like, what am I supposed to do now? I guess I'll just go to sleep. So what happens when you watch Holofest? And it's in Japan, right? It's fine. It only happens once a year anyway. Yes, for 2 of the days I have to stay awake until 4 a.m. to watch my idols sing and dance because I want to see them sing and dance. Hold on. Okay. Paring knife. About that paring knife, I should start waking up soon though. I just ate some. I kinda hyper at the same time. I want to follow up some on the things you said. What kind of things? Well, last time you said you're the only one who uses the paring knife. That's what I thought, but it seems Honey uses it sometimes too. I've also heard that others have used it. Excuse me, no idea. Would you like to tell me? I heard you occasionally tell Prudence Weeks to cut fruit for you. Oh my. I wouldn't know if there is like a difference because I don't like fruit. I feel though, eating cut fruit and fruit that's unsliced, they feel different, you know? I feel like depending how and who cut it can really affect how you feel about your fruit meal. If that makes sense. Especially if you're particular about how you eat. Even if it's like this sentiment of like giving people food, it feels weird to me in general. Okay. So you've heard. Here to explain. There's not much to explain. Just our office culture. I don't think there's something you really need to know about it. No, I need to know every single little detail. So things can make sense in my brain. Whatever emptiness it's being filled with right now. Our office culture, meaning telling your newbies to cut fruit. That's what you call culture. Maybe custom is a better word. Kind of. I kind of don't like watermelon. Oh god. It's fine. Not everyone needs to. I will try everything once. I will tolerate fruit if it's cooked in like a dessert. But I will never, ever choose to eat fruit as a snack. Maybe like once in a while. Mousse is fine. But is that really food? That's just air. Half of it is just air, and then cream, and then whatever flavoring there is. Like, there's been grapes in my refrigerator for about 2 weeks now. They look fine still, but I'm like, I'm not eating this. Nope. Because I'm like, even though they're green grapes, which I like more than compared to the red grapes, no. I think for me it's just like a teeth thing too. I don't have sensitive teeth. It's just like thinking of what if you don't properly like rinse your mouth or like brush your teeth after eating food, it like disturbs me so badly that I'm like, I'd rather just drink water and be full that way than eat fruit and have the pH level in my mouth be disturbed. Okay. Custom? Maybe custom is a better word. Yeah, it's a texture thing. Also that. I don't like apples. I despise apples. Apples I do not like. Apples I will throw up because if it's in it. Because if it's in it, in the thing that I'm eating, I'm like, I can taste the apples. Okay. I didn't mention it in the case it muddled up your investigation. Actually, you're not telling us worse. You're not telling us what was worse. Sorry, I had good intentions. I'll do better next time. Great, thanks. Supply stream? So what's the point of that surprise stream? You're a tough interrogator, you know? And that? You know my job was originally streaming, right? Aren't you concerned with confidentiality? Maybe I've changed my mind. I don't see this investigation having much of a negative impact on Curry's image. If you need to stop streaming for a while, we have to announce a reason. An important announcement. Always gets the most views. Oh my. You know, what's it called? I thought after last night, from the stream last night, from all the yapping that I did, all the arrow, up dog, I don't remember anymore. Teleportana, echo me, whatever I was saying last night. My voice would be gone. It's fine. It's alright. I can feel the slight strain. So, but I want to finish this chapter at least and get to some parts of the next chapter. I feel like we've been on this chapter for too long now. In the long run, the positives outweigh the negative. That's why I'm a streamer. Does that answer your question, Justin Truth? This is a murder case. Can you please not be thinking about business? Oh, come on, I'm helping you, aren't I? After I did that surprise stream, the other two let their guard down. Proves are not Kuroko's real face, right? Keeping quiet? Seems like those two are more calculating than I thought. Miss Allaire, what are you hiding? You want to know? Call me Sophie, then I'll tell you. Hold on, let me save. Is it this one? Yes. Hold on. You do it twice. Yes. Go back. No. And I guess you don't want to know that badly. Okay, I won't force you. I want to view. I want to ask about viewer XYZ001. What a cute question. It was you, wasn't it? I don't know what you're talking about. Sure. When he asked, how do you know it was a guy? When he asked about the murder weapon, he said, I don't know. There was a suspicious knife at the scene of the crime, but I don't think there was a murder weapon. Because I used a paring knife the most. If that's a murder weapon, then I would be the most suspicious. A viewer asked, who's the imposter? And you replied, I already answered that. What do you mean by that? Do you remember who I said the most suspicious? Who was the most suspicious during my statement? Your family? Right. My mom and dad. That being Amanda and Honor. They're the fakers. Got it. Hold on. We saved the flirt for another time. And yes. Oh no, hold on. Hold on. This one. I want to open. Fine. Tell me the truth, Sophie. Oh! Never been attracted. No. Stop looking at me like that. Oh, this is more intense. I feel if he would actually be flirting. Oh God. Listen, I want to catch the killer too. My boss has been killed, and someone's pretending to be me for an alibi. You think I just roll over? So I'll use my own tactics to suss them out if I have to. You don't trust us? Relationships aren't instantaneous, you know. Things take a little while to really heat up. So why don't you prove to me that you're trustworthy, just in truth? I want to ask about viewer XYZ 001. What's this game about? We're interrogating cute girls who work in this office. And possibly one of them is a VTuber. Because, someone in this office has murdered the boss, and we're trying to figure it out. Okay, so either way, the answer is for that question. I mean, not question. If we say her name, she gives us the same information. But I think in the first option, she's more likely not to trust us, it seems. Okay, hold on. You're gonna flirt now? I'm scared. Let's take a rest. A rest? And would that rest be individually or together? Okay. You win today because I together. Together. Isn't that what you want? Huh? Oh, look at that. She's smiling now. Secretary closed and tried to stop us. Is that a trap? No. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Let's not. Okay. By the way, don't you have a boyfriend? Why would he think about you? Why would he think about you seducing other men? I think seducing is a bit much. I just like flirting. Relieve her of her life? What do you mean? I honestly don't know. She is the most suspicious out of everyone. She's not telling us everything. Hold on. Same difference. It's not the same. Seduction is with intention. Flirting is just for fun. Life is already hard enough. Shouldn't we have fun with each other while we can? Seems like your boyfriend is pretty open-minded then. But yeah, I forgot. Amanda is the suspicious one. She did lie. If anything, her timeline is really interesting. Yeah, just a little kissy with the friends every once in a while. Oh my god, what am I saying? Hold on. If he couldn't even handle a little outside flirting, then I don't think I'd be with him, would I? What do you think, Mr. Truth? Do you not like women as outgoing as I am? What's it called? On International Women's Day? Oh my god, Mr. Truth, aka us. What do you want to know? I would like to know your own strengths and truth. Thank you. You know, if you were a bit more direct, I might actually fall for you. Is it what you want, Sophie? Are you sure? I don't think you should be with us. Oh, sorry. Okay. Are we all rested up then? Okay. Did we talk to everyone? It's not despair, it's relief. From what she's giving us. Could go either way. Hold on. Do we use Excel again? Or this way? Making both good and bad decisions. Wait, where's the alibi? Oh, here. So I did put like put all this information into Excel because I was like drawing this out kind of difficult. So I have it organized that way. I actually have it open right now. Who did we not talk to yet? This one, right? Did we talk to her? Yeah, we did. Hold on. This one, this one, this one. So it's these three, right? That's left? I mean, we did this one already. Did we talk to her? What's her name? I should have watched my other VOD, so I remember. That done. Yeah, Faye. You have the right to remain silent to any attorney and to submit any favorable evidence you think may assist you in this case. So clear. Haven't found a killer yet. I'm sure we will soon if everyone cooperates. Soon you threaten me and have nothing to show for it. Sorry about that, but we actually had a major breakthrough regarding whoever's faking behind Kuropa's real face. I just want to know how long Kuropa's streaming ban will last. Strictly speaking, we haven't banned you all from streaming. But there was a murder, so it will be advisable to stop temporarily. Huh? Oh man, I want to stream so bad right now. Me every day. Just kidding. Huh? I would go crazy if I go for too long without being curry. Can you please let me go stream now? Well, see how you cooperate. I'll do the cooperation all the time. I'll answer whatever questions you got. Great. Why is she being like this? I feel like she changed her personality all of a sudden. Hold on. Bum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum. Bum ba dum ba dum ba bum 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 ba. I'm tired. I'm usually not this tired when I stream. Okay. I know. Why is she so happy? Okay. Anyways. Real face. It's me. Honor. Chen. Who else could it be? What? Well, there are other people claiming to be Kuropa's real face, so that's who. Do you have any proof? I know everything there is to know about Curry. Species, virus, birthday, July 1st. Height, 150. Weight, 0.04 kilograms. Had a wig? Unfortunately, yes. I have this wig on so I can always change my hairstyle and not have to grow any hair. That's what being a true VTuber is. Being to change how your appearance looks like instantly and be like, oh, I just grew my hair with magic. Blah 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 blah. Her favorite things are. Let me just interrupt you for a second. Being bald is truly showing the world who are real faces. It's only those who have that toggle show their real selves a lot more than the others, you know? Let me just interrupt you for a second. Of all these things are public information, right? Or at least things everyone in your company would know. How could any of that be considered proof? Well, your entire question is ridiculous. How am I supposed to prove that I am myself? Real people could give fingerprints or an ID, but Curry is in the virtual. So I think you can either make a decision based on your conversations with us, or you can convince Misty Root to reveal our company's secrets. Oh my god. Yes, behind the the full head of hair lies is a big head. No thoughts, head empty. Maybe just a singular, infinite brain cell that keeps reproducing itself every few days, because that brain cell it's overworking itself every single day. Is this how I am when I'm like slightly delirious? Probably. But it all makes sense, right? The hair is just to vent the steam of the overworking of that brain cell. You know, because every VTuber does not sweat, as we are virtual, as one says. Fine, let me change the question. Can you tell me what streaming means to you? It means love. That's a bit vague. Can you be a little more concrete? If you have to explain magic, then it's not magic anymore, is it? You get it, right, prosecutor? Well, I'm not here to see a magic show. I almost said, "Ooh, magic." I was like, what's wrong with me? Seriously? Oh god. I'm here investigating a murder. So please be more specific. Streaming represents our longing and fantasy for the virtual world. Oh? Displays two sides of the same coin. One is my own longing, and one is the audience. The commonality is that we're all dissatisfied with the real world. By embodying a virtual avatar, the audience can project their longing onto me. Wow, the immersion! This is the immersion that everyone wants! I won't explain it. But if you search up "ooh, magic" Hololive, you'll get your answer. So what are you longing for? I wish I was cuter. What? Got something to say? Punk? Nothing. No. My looks, my voice, my height, none of it is what you consider cute. So I take the form of courage to fulfill those fantasies. Anyway, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let me ask you one more question then. Does streaming get in the way of your modeling work? No. If I don't finish something, I'll put in overtime. With love, nothing is insurmountable. What a model employee. Right then, thank you. Yes. Ooh, magic Narissa. There we go. Hololive Narissa. You should hear the whole thing. I think Prudence is trustworthy. Oh, hold on. What makes you say that? She's timid, but has a good personality. Finishes her work on time. I can't imagine her lying or cheating, so I think she's trustworthy. Okay, anyone else? Sophie is definitely not trustworthy. She's obviously not Curry's real face. How do you know? She always sends you work messages while I'm streaming. Streaming takes the utmost concentrating. How am I supposed to respond to work messages while doing it? In a way, I agree. But you can get distracted while streaming. Especially if you're doing something that you don't like. Or it's not fun. How am I supposed to respond? Can you show me some? Sure, I'm gonna find one. This should be good enough. Okay. Why would she be lying? For an alibi, I guess. Otherwise, she's good with a knife, takes sleeping pills, and has no alibi. Tack on her bad relationship with Mr. C. She's almost definitely did it. Sorry. That's why she's lying. Let's see. What about her? Well, both Sophia Aller and Amanda Childs are claiming to be Kuroko's real face. But only you find Miss Aller's suspicious. Sorry if it's too direct, but Amanda's just a little kid. Mentally, at least. So I don't think she's being rather ultra-calculated about any of this. If you want to get information out of anyone, Amanda's probably your best bet. She lied the most to us so far. So as for her pretending to be Kura's real face, well, she must have her reasons. Sounds like you trust her. Honestly, I was surprised. We're both Curry's parents, so I guess she feels close to her. Either way, I don't think she has anything up her sleeve. Got it. Last time you said you got some sleeping pills from Amanda Childs, right? Yeah, so could you go into a little more detail about that? More detail? Around mid-March, I had really bad migraines and couldn't sleep. One day, Amanda and I were both in the office. That day, she was super busy with a draft or something. But even then, she noticed I wasn't feeling well. Oh my god, my shoulder. Okay. I noticed I had a headache and said she had medicine that might help me. Turned out they were sleeping pills. Did you sense anything off about her that time? Around that time? Off? No, she was busy. Do you have any of it left? Maybe the box? No, sorry. Can you remember a more specific date? I remember it was Friday, so must have been March 10th. So what was the point of that surprise stream? I didn't start that stream. It was fake. Can't trust anything said on there. Oh? You know all of us have access to Curry's account. The fact that anyone in this company could be Curry, and they can just open up her stream account because they all have her things. Crazy. It makes this difficult. Because it makes mannerisms very hard to detect if everyone can do it, right? Maybe take turns. I don't know. Starting a stream during a case like this, trying to throw you off course. Even spouting nonsense like she is going to graduate. You should lock them up and throw away the key. And who is them? I bet it's Sophie. She'll drum up fake news sometimes. Just in case. Increase traffic. It's just like her to use a word like graduate to cook up some noise. I mean, she used a meta. I don't know what else she can do. So where are you? So where were you during the stream? I went out to eat and forgot to bring my phone. have a problem with this sentence. Is there really anyone in this world who cannot go out with a phone anymore? It doesn't matter if it's like 2 or 3 minutes. I mean, like 10 minutes away. I feel like people always will bring their phone with them. Like, were you eating alone? You guys tried to call me, right? I saw a missed call when I got back. I can tell where I went to eat. I passed a convenience store on the way. I'm probably on their cameras. Okay. Sophie's just so sketchy. I know she'll keep trying that she's Curry's real face, and that she did that stream, and probably something stupid like he can't trust family. I think if you can't get a missed call if your phone is dead. So, her acknowledging it makes more sense. But her going out with it makes less sense. I don't know. Yeah, but when they're who's eating and has their phone tucked away somewhere. I usually have it in front of me if I'm out and about eating in a restaurant or what. I don't know. I feel like I always have to watch something when I eat now. Especially if I'm alone. So. I don't know what's her problem. But she's the real imposter. She'll just keep insisting she's not. She's not because she needs an alibi. I don't know who your other evidence points to, but as far as this surprise stream goes, so it's Sophie all the way. Let's see. I'd like to ask you about viewer XYZ001. I was just to say, Sophie is very smart. 3 questions and she figured out your identity. The questions she asked and response were pretty sharp too. Really had to catch her. Got it. I'll take that into consideration. Oh god. Learning time! Alright, let's take a break. I've actually been watching a lot of Kurpa streams lately. They're pretty interesting. I know, right? My daughter's the best thing. The best. If you think about it, she's praising herself. Oh no. If she is the actual face. We're flirting, right? I want to join her fan club. What? You want to join her fan club? Can't believe it. But it's been smitten by her love. Like and subscribe, everyone! Please, please, please like the stream on YouTube if you haven't already. I'm going to. Please subscribe. I'm just joking. You don't have to if you don't want to. We are almost at 700 subscribers on YouTube. I'm still like, what's happening? Every day when I look at it, I'm like, interesting. Hold on, let me see. Yeah. Anyways, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Love isn't simply a word. You have to show it through your actions. Okay, please chill. By the way, why don't you just work on Curb as a model, right? Don't you have any other children? Praise was my first child I made myself. I worked together with Amanda in perfect harmony, so she means a lot to me. I made a lot more children afterwards, but they always had their problems. None were as perfect as Curry. Hello? What kind of problems? A lot. Sometimes the artist doesn't understand physics, or no idea what they're doing with their clothes designs. Yes, I agree. They just get messier and messier. The artists never listen. It really pisses me off when that happens. The thing about like I know she's doing like 3D modeling. It's slightly easier compared to like Live 2D. Slightly. They're basically around the same. But I feel like for the TSD of a live 2D model, there can be like hundreds of layers. And it's for every single little detail. Like, you see that line? That could be just the only thing on that layer. You see that shadow? That could be the only thing on that layer. You see the random base color? It could be just part of one layer that makes one whole layer, group layer of the hair section. There are layers upon layers, and everything moves. I find that a little bit more difficult to process, to be honest. Well, 3D is like everything is on one plane. There may be lots of parts to it, but they're all connected in some way or another. Ugh. Why is my back hurting? Yes. Even if like bones are difficult to do with, I think it's easier to do 3D. No, this model we have on screen right now, it may be a chibi, but there's like 40 layers to it, and it's simplified, you know? It's not like a live 2D one. So imagine if it wasn't simplified, where I could like move more, you know? Hold on, I can have this on. How come we're not moving? Hold on. Hold on. There's something going on. It's not working. Okay. Okay. Since this should be fine, right? Yeah. Just a lot of annoying problems. VTubers are a pretty big part of your life, huh? Do you have any other hobbies? No, my life is modeling and streaming. Nothing else. Nothing. What about before VTubers? They've only been around for a few years, right? When I was young, I was into cosplay. That's surprising. Not really. Back then I was known as a god lover cosser. I was a little famous, I guess. But my mom blamed me for doing it anymore. She said it wasn't sustainable, so I started digital modeling instead. Your mom is pretty strict, huh? A little, but she's right. It's rare for anyone to turn costing into a full career. So she's looking out for me. You're trying to get something out of me, aren't you? Am I? I thought we were just chatting. If you want to be my friend, then how about you just solve this case? Wow. Okay. Interesting. Cosplaying. The thing you asked me to investigate before is done. I've updated it in a notebook. I did everything here. Now what? Let me see. Fetch Purapa. Oh, I see. This is nice. This is a fun handle. Is she a cat too? I don't know. Goody, I am Kurapa. Let's ready to roll. Oh, I see. Keep forgetting. Computer virus. What does CP mean? I'm confused with this. What does this mean? We'll ignore it for now. Okay. Can you tell me about where you were on May 21st? I mean, the day of the surprise stream? I was at home. Why didn't you enter the phone when the police called you? I went to the gym that afternoon. Accidentally left my phone there. I mean, the gym is in my apartment building. Your building staff didn't find it. They did, but they didn't know whose phone it was, so I couldn't contact them. When did you notice it was missing? When I wanted to order delivery, so around 9 p.m. Again! I mean, I know you accidentally forgot it, but I feel like for most people, you didn't forget it simply like that. Oh my god. Simply and suddenly in the mood that day. You want to challenge yourself to climb a mountain? Oh, hiking. 30 minutes. Okay. Hold on. No leading questions. Did you watch the stream? Yeah, I saw it. I got a notification, so. What do you think about it? You really like Kerpa. Uh-huh, it was us. Nothing really said there, huh? I'll ask everyone about this. Why does it keep changing? It was XYZ001. Now it's I. It was 001. What was the... I don't remember. It keeps changing. I don't know if that's on purpose or not. Molly. Miss Weeks mentioned your missing cat. Guess that happened at the same time as the murder. Could you confirm some details for me? But Molly, okay. Came back home from my day with my boyfriend at around 10:30 p.m. and bumped into Prudence right outside the door. She looked panicked. She said she just woke up from her nap and couldn't find Molly, and one of the living room windows was open, so she was afraid she got out. She even thought Molly's my cat. Even though Molly's my cat, she's actually closer with Prudence. So she's really upset about it. I figured her being so upset wouldn't help find Molly, so I tried to calm her down first. She cried on the couch for a while, then fell asleep. Fell asleep? Really? Yeah, I guess she was so exhausted from crying and worrying. I thought that might be the best since there wasn't much she could do anyway. 12:30. Well, I keep doing the wrong dates. The times are still, I think. How are you, Misty? Okay, this coincides with the shit I said earlier. Who knew the next day at the office, Mr. Seawood? Is this the first time Molly went missing? No, she run up before, so I wasn't nervous about it. Do we really do the last one? Do we start begging? Do we have to start begging? Fine. I just want to talk with you a bit more. Is that not okay? Here, now? Seriously? I really don't like people with no sense of time and place. I want to ask about viewer XYZ 001. I'm sure you saw the stream, but what do you think about their interaction with Kurapa? I think you, prosecutor, were talking with Kurapa on her stream. I'll ask. Okay, no. Nothing. We asked everyone already, right? Okay, Amanda, what were you doing? So what's the point of the surprise stream? It was to bait the killer. What? Oh? I figured someone must be lying. I mean, at least Sophie and Honey aren't telling the truth. Okay. Sorry, I'm resting my voice. Coughing. Depending how serious this crime is, they may have left it, you know? To be honest, it feels like they're more so just like, you know, co-workers instead of like a family. Anyway. Seeing that how they treat each other, they kind of just do their own thing. How can you create a family type of environment if you barely see each other? I'm gonna be honest, you know, do you really see people you work with if you work from home most of the time? I don't think so. It is. So why did Amanda lie again? Don't remember what she did. Oh, the sleeping pills. Thank you. We have to wait. No, we need everything. I won't take. Oh, I don't need a hint. Excuse me. Let me read the things then. Maybe I should interview Prudence again. Hold on. Excuse me. I'm choking. Oh, that's so quick. So quick, so quick. Okay. Before and after March 10th. Ah. Is that it? Nothing else? Okay. Alibi 2. Hold on. Let me see this timeline. So no. I don't feel like blocking it off properly. Hold on, you know what? I'll take a picture instead. So, okay. The red is the time of death. The possible when they die, like, you know, hold on. Is the time of death, the suspected time of death, and we're looking at the yellow one right now. Yes. Amanda's. So the first one, the first yellow column, is the police, and then the second one is her alibi, what she said in her statement. And when you compare it to this, she has 1 hour to get to the office, you know? Like, I did it with like how I organize this is like someone either has to have seen them at a specific time or be with them, you know. So she could have gone to the office. Like, she could have, because her room is on the first floor, she could have crawled out the window. Yeah. And like, you know, the office is like on the 4th floor. She can be a ninja too. Or I don't remember what floor it is. But if she's already hopping on a window, she can hop into another window. She can go through a vent if she really wanted to. No. I'm considering their commute time too. Basically, if there's nothing, like, if no one saw her after, then she could have done something. That's the last time someone saw her at her house. And that was outside. So. Ah, no, water. Her brother saw her outside. She was basically home by then. No. So the first, this one? Oh wait, I can't see my mouse. So the first yellow column is the police alibi. The second is her alibi. So the police had to confirm with someone else, not her. Yeah. How long is this gonna take? I don't want to accuse anyone yet. True. It's just suspicious that she's outside, you know? It's weird that she doesn't have anything about Molly. So these three, they kind of all say the same thing. Hold on. Catch off guard the killer. Bait the killer out. She says it isn't her. Interesting. Well, the green is the Carapace stream. Okay. You know, just a normal derailment in the stream to ask questions. What kind of AI is this? Has someone developed this yet? I don't think so. Let AI do everything. Did all the house tours, so I don't have to do anything. Yes. Lots of this I heard. Lots of things I this last sentence I saw lots of while watching HoloFest. Everyone is suddenly pregnant now, just hearing them sing and perform. Okay. I feel like the last sentence is like a catch-all. Unless you're really loud, I feel like it's still. Shouldn't you still have some soundproofing as a streamer? I mean, I don't, but that's because when I stream, there's no one home. Also, I'm in a house. Can someone actually hear me outside? I'm not really like screaming with the windows open, so. Okay. I'm just doing this to do something. Hopefully this will give me the last evidence. Can I? Okay. Amanda Child was home that day and didn't go out. Most of her family was seeing relatives that day, so only her brother was at home with her. Brother says he was playing video games during the stream and never saw Amanda come out of her room. Does her brother know she's Kuroko's real face? Doesn't know anything before the murder, but never doubted her sister's reasoning. Sophia Lair was at home that night too, since her emergency exit camera was fixed. Confirmed she didn't go near either camera. Honor Chen was out to eat around 30 minutes before the stream. Okay. She ate a popular foods at a Okay, we shall accuse now. We are going to accuse Amanda. Wow. Evidence supporting her culprit as her the culprit. Sleeping pills. Lying that she doesn't take them. Oh, the stream? Hold on. Hold on. I'm just clicking. Wait, let me save. Does it bother you that I don't go down? Okay. No, just evidence. Some evidence doesn't make sense, right? We're trying to get more evidence by accusing people. Oh my god. I think it's this one, isn't it? We'll just see. Oh god. Court's about to begin. Are you feeling good about this? I don't know. You all read that sentence? What was that sentence? They can't say they're her real face, but they have to prove the defendant is... We'll see. This court will now convene with the matter of the death of Leland's Entertainment's CEO, 1. Mr. Chicken. Counsel, please be seated. Counsel for the prosecution and defense, are you ready to proceed? Oh god. The prosecution is ready. The defense is ready. Who is this? Oh my god, there is more cute girls. Oh no. Very well. Both sides may state their position. The victim in this case is CEO of Leland Entertainment, Mr. C. On the morning of April 21st, his body was found in the office. Time of death estimated to be the night before. Various signs point to someone familiar with Mr. C and the culprit being in the office being the culprit. Namely someone with the key, which is why we've narrowed down the suspects to Leland's 6 employees. Excuse me. Why am I burping? After investigation, we found many children are most suspicious, which the prosecution will provide evidence for. Okay. There are 6 employees with the key to the office, so it's unreasonable to focus on Amanda Childs as the most suspicious suspect solely because she's familiar with the victim. Also, prosecutor chose various signs are far too abstract. In reality, there is no evidence of the scene of the crime that directly points to Miss Childs. Miss Childs was at home during the time of the murder, which her family can attest to, giving her a rock-solid alibi. The prosecution is frankly accusing Miss Childs based on a series of assumptions, not enough to prove any form of guilt. Assumptions we will enumerate one by one. Please state your name and occupation. Honor Chen, Krupa's father, and real face. My father, Miss Chen, means that the one who built her 3D model. Miss Chen's a 3D modeler at Leland. And what is this real face business? In the world of the virtual idols, a real face refers to the person who controls that idol, the face behind the mask. But let me remind you that the core focus of this trial is whether the defendant may or not have committed the murder, not who does or does not control a virtual influencer. Have you ever had trouble sleeping over the past 2 months? Irrelevant. Oh my god, okay. The victim's toxicology report showed traces of sleeping pills, so whether or not the suspect has access to sleeping pills is a great relevance to this case. I align myself to prosecution. Witness, please answer the question. I usually don't have trouble sleeping, but I have a perchance for migraines. My head hurts enough I have trouble falling asleep. The past 3 months there are one period of time my head hurt so bad I couldn't sleep, yes. Do you recall how you dealt with this issue? Amanda noticed my headaches and gave me some sleeping pills. That night, I slept great and the migraine slowly went away. Please present evidence 1. You recognize this medicine, Miss Chen? Yeah, those are the pills I got from Amanda. Mr. C's toxicology report that he had the same exact brand of sleeping pills in his system when he was killed. So at that time, Miss Child was already determined to commit a crime? Oh my god. Can you describe the day you got those pills from Miss Childs? I remember my migraine being especially bad that day. I think Amanda was busy with the project that day and kept checking back with Mr. C and Sophie about it. Even so, she noticed I was having a hard time. I told her I wasn't sleeping, so she gave her some pills. She said they were sleeping pills. She said they might help me. Amanda's so cute and caring. Oh yes, can you explain why particularly cute and caring? What's particularly cute and caring about Miss Childs? This one, okay. She seems a little distracted and stressed. I figured that was because of work. I didn't think much about it. Hold on, I just realized something. Do you think Amanda did it? What? I promised I'd come to testify in court. But I didn't say I'd come to help you accuse my friend. Amanda didn't do anything. We're abducting her? Okay. Personal conjecture. Would you like to object? Secure truth? Yeah, the witness was inferring her own conclusions. But you asked a question. Well, I don't need any more. I've heard enough. Hello? Hold on. The witness not need continue answering this question. What? That doesn't seem right. Silence. What is happening? Oh. You just wait and see. We made an enemy. The victim has traces of sleeping pills in his blood, and our witness has testified that the defendant carried sleeping pills. Hold on. However, during our interviews, the defendant denied this fact multiple times. Our position is that the defendant has an ulterior motives for keeping this information secret from us. Understand? Hold on. May the defense begin her cross-examination. What? Okay, you're not gonna do anything? I see. Defense waives its right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Oh. Foregoing cross-examination will diminish your chances for a favorable verdict. Are you sure? Yes. Yeah. Very well. If the defense wishes, may the next witness take the stand. Hello. Yes. The only way we can get her to say anything about it is if she has to do it in court. Right. To eliminate people who are not guilty by association. Because I think the sleeping pills are just something that needs to be addressed first before we go on with the knife, you know, because obviously the knife is the one that killed Mr. C. That won't end well, will it? Her success rate is incredibly high, so maybe we should ask her. Huh? Seriously? Why would the defense not cross-examine? Isn't that super weird? That's public defender Zun. Zodan. So done. She's famous for that tactic. Can't let my guard down now. Please say your name and occupation. My name is Amanda Childs. I'm an artist at Leland Entertainment. I'm Kirpa's real face. Huh? Didn't the previous witness say she was this real face thing already? Yes. Are there usually more than one of those? No, there's usually only one per VTuber. I think this situation has caused more prosecution's ineptitude. Your Honor? Still, the real face isn't concern of this case. At least not yet. Yes. It means like they have nothing to gain from that person, you know? Whatever they're saying does not help them in general. Well, if the defense is fine with it, then I won't push any further. Do you recall the events just described by Miss Chen? About the sleeping pill? Oh, what the fuck? Next. Yes, I do. Next. Shit. I was like... Hypothetical! There we go. Thank you. Objection sustained. The witness not need... No... The witness not need not answer. I'm like, wait. This is a leading question. Okay. Yeah, I'm listening. Okay, I know now. I know now. Please describe the day in detail. In detail? Honor was scolded by Mr. Seawish today, which is weird to see. She didn't seem to be doing very well, so I asked how she was. She said her head hurt. I was really tired at that time, because I had seen the doctor a bunch. Yes. There was some medicine I hadn't finished, so I gave her some. What did you give her? I don't even remember what they were. Against the rules? Hello? Okay. Hold on. I don't see any problem with it. I agree with the defense. Please continue. Okay, fine. I don't know. Fine. I just figured there'd be some kind of painkiller. Painkiller? Fine. Next? You forgot? You forgot? Or I think because I... Or I think because I didn't know what kind of meds the doctor prescribed, so I didn't know they were any sleeping pills when the prosecutor asked me. Okay, next. You think? Also, I'd been to the doctor so many times and I was really busy. I just forgot, I swear, I wasn't hiding anything. Are you saying your mind was so fixated on work that you forgot about giving... that you forgot... Fine. Thanks. Dang it! Ow! Oh! You know what? It's fine. We did good on the questioning. I'm just really bad at objecting. Okay. The witness not need answer. Yes, I am! Can you go into more detail about what you were busy with at that time? We were collaborating with a zoo at that time. You were really concerned with getting all the animal information correct, so you were constantly adjusting our images to our notes. Along with Kurpa's new outfits, I had 5 images I was working with on the time. At the same time, it was crazy. I was drawing for 12 hours a day. I had to see a doctor a bunch because I was feeling awful. So I really wasn't hiding anything. I just forgot. As Miss Childs stated. Miss Childs didn't reveal this information during her initial interviews with the prosecutor because she was too busy with work and lacked knowledge of her own medicine. As such, Miss Child's memory lapse is entirely justified in the prosecution. The accusation of intentional concealment of information is purely hypothetical. Okay. That's all. That'll be all, Your Honor. Very well, I understand. Would the prosecution like to... Yes. Yes. Oh god. Okay. Yes, I did give Honor some of my meds since she looked like she was in a lot of discomfort. I didn't know what was in my prescription, but I thought there might have been some painkiller. Sorry. Yum, 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 yum. Either the first one or the second one. I'm gonna be honest. Do you really just like yeah. Like when you get prescribed medicine, usually the doctor tells you what it is first. And like, she's a baby, so it's still. She forgot. Okay. The first one, this one. Honor Chen described you at the time a bit agitated. Could you explain? Because I told you I was drawing a cat girl for the zoo, and then they fired back and said cat girl ears on the human isn't biologically possible. Blah blah blah. Cat girl, why the heck are you worried about what's biologically possible? You don't understand. People like cat ears. You don't have to go full furry. Then I spend all the time fixing it, and they say, why would she have cat ears and human ears? Or it doesn't make any sense for her tail to grow out from there. And on and on. They were so annoying and piggy about everything, I had to fix it over and over. If you got so many opinions, then tell me after the rough draft. No, come on. If you've gotten so many opinions, then me after the rough draft. Then tell me after the rough draft, not after I'm already done with the final. This is how you're not supposed to commission people. Okay. It's not like I haven't done a million other things to do. Okay, I get why you're mad. So freaking annoying. What? Hold on. Evidence? Wasn't it this one? No, not this. Second. 22nd. What day was it? I don't remember. It was around this date, wasn't it? Hold on. What was the question? Repeat? This is the first time she said anything about a zoo. Huh? Like, you know what? We'll see. Please present. Oh god. I don't see a problem anywhere. What? Is there a health bar? I think the last one, isn't it? We should hold on. Go back. We'll do this one now. Because this will lead us to the other one. Please describe in detail the process of giving the medicine to Honor Chen. Honor got scolded by Mr. C, which isn't unusual for her. But I think she mixed up her models, feet and hands. What the heck do you... How the heck does it mix something like that up? After I noticed, Honey kept rubbing her forehead and her temples and stuff. I asked her what was wrong. She said she had a migraine, so I gave her an extra medicine. Where were you? Were you the one who brought up the medicine? Huh? Let me think. I think she asked me if I had any medicine I didn't need, so I remembered I did have some extra, so I gave it to her. I'm the one who offered the medicine, though. That definitely happened. I remember now. Understand. Evidence. To this one. Is it this day? I feel like this is like the wrong date. What day is it? Hold on. I don't know what day is it anymore. Excuse me. Okay, it's April right now. 6. We'll see. I'm not gonna die, right? Hold on. Oh, this one. Present. I think this is the one. Ah! Fine, this one. You said you didn't know what medicine the doctor prescribed you. I usually take whatever the doctor gives me. I never felt a reason to look at it, what it is. But you were taking sleeping pills. How could you not know that? Well, some other pills make you drowsy too. I don't know if I was taking sleeping pills or just something with a sleepy side effect. Honor said you gave her pills you didn't finish taking. Why didn't you finish them? I guess I forgot to. Maybe because I was too busy or I was feeling better already. Either way, they were been sitting there for a while, so I just gave them to Honey. See. Hold on. Present. Oh, let me see. We're just doing everything. Since it looks like there's no help bar. Oh wait, it's this one. Okay, fine. This one then. Please tell me the reason you sought for medical treatment at the time. Because my hips hurt. I guess it's something a lot of artists get. Always sitting in a chair after a while. My back and hips start to ache. If it gets really bad, I can't even sleep. Okay. Sexual. Really gay? Please, we don't have to do this right now. We don't have to do this right now. I didn't ask about that. So what are you objecting for? Yeah, we'll just delete whatever you said. Backspace. evidence. I like to present evidence. 13. Miss Childs actually procured a copy of... I have actually procured a copy of your medical records. And you went to the gynecologist too. Would you see an OBGYN for hip pain? Honestly? Yeah, why not? Is that area anyway? Oh no, I forgot! I was seeing so many doctors around around then, I totally forgot which one it was. So you forgot about sleeping pills, and you forgot about why you saw the doctor. How many things are you going to forget, Miss Childs? Actually, what things do you even remember? My point is, how credible is this? How credible the person is in front of us, really? Can we believe anything she says? She lied! Since she's forgotten too many important things in the span of 3 interviews, I'd say the answer is clear. That'll be all, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, who's the next witness? Well, I knew it. That was the one we should have done from the beginning. We didn't have to do everything. It's like, do we have even evidence for the other ones? Come on. Zelda Cross, detective from the 4th Criminal Investigation Division. Ow! Have the police investigated the suspects' homes? Of course, all of them. Could you please give a detailed report on your investigation into the defendant's home? Defendant lives on the 1st floor of the 4-story townhouse. 4-story? Oh my. It's not normal in Japan. With 4 bedrooms, 2 shared living spaces together, she lives there with her parents, grandparents, and brother. She has her own room which faces outside to an fire escape alleyway. Well, she's a child. She's kind of, what's it called? Probably not confident sharing those stuff. Hello, Solid. You're doing alright? We're currently accusing Amanda Childs for lying in court about medicine, the sleeping pills. The police confirmed the defendant's alibi with her family. Yes, we have. The defendant's mother says that they all ate dinner together at 7 p.m., around 7 p.m., and then the defendant went to her room to work, only coming out of her around 8:40 to use the bathroom. The defendant's grandparents also confirmed this. Her parents always stay in the living room until 11 p.m. every night. Yeah. When I don't feel like having face tracking, we use this instead. Because it will move with my mouse. Her grandparents always stay in the living room until around 11 p.m. every night, and would have seen her if she came out. We did find something suspicious. None of the family went to the defendant's room while she was in it. No one knows what she was doing in there. In other words, the family can only prove the defendant didn't come out into the living room, but can't prove she never left her room. Thank you for calling by. Have a good rest! What time is it? Oh, it's already 4? Oh, daylight savings. I hate you. I don't know what time it is anymore. I don't know what... Is it super late now? Or is it super early? That's just not that bad. Okay. So, we checked whether the defendant could have exited her room. Okay, late. I see. Hold on. Whether the defendant could have exited her room through the window, and it turns out that she could. What more? What's more, she wouldn't have been caught on any cameras. Oh, okay. This is totally the answer, right? Because it's super long. A, B, or C? Which one's the right answer? It's probably this one. Does any evidence support the defendant leaving through her bedroom window that night? Actually, there was road work outside the defendant's home that night, and we found a footprint in some wet concrete. We found shoes that match the footprints on the defendant's room, as well as some concrete residue. Oh! Then, that concrete residue and the matching shoes proves the defendant left her room through the window that night. Is it true? Could this actually be true? Did she actually kill him? Hold on. It could be, right? So the one on the far right is what she described that day. Doesn't it? It seems such a long period of time not to be recognized by anyone, I feel. Especially living in a house where there's lots of people in it. Okay. Continue. Why have a pair of outdoor shoes in your room? Just leave the shoe there in the concrete. Just push it in. Make all the workers be like, what happened? Oh no, we have to do something now. Destroy the evidence for you. Excuse me. Why go out the window? Just so you could establish an alibi that your family could corroborate. The prosecution states that the defendant was keeping those shoes in her room for this very occasion. Okay. Very well. Would the defense like to cross-examine? No need. Yeah, whatever you say. Illustrator at Leland Entertainment. Where were you from 7 to 10 p.m. the night of the April 20th? 7, 10 p.m. Next. I was at home working. The witness testimony is against the rules. You serious right now? They just okay. I was at home working. Next. In your room? It's like, is that a leading question? Where were you working at home? Where were you working at home? Next. I was working in my room. Next. What kind of work was it? Next. I was streaming! Emily needs a promotion, I agree! Was she streaming? No. Next. Because I'm Kuroko's real face. Technically she was streaming. I have it right here. Hold on. We need this image again. So the green is when she was streaming. Objection. We're just doing it for fun now. Oh my god. Next. So there's no way you left your room. Objection? Okay, that's how it looks like. Leading question! Get away! What is this point? Oh my god. Did you leave your room while you were streaming? No. When streaming, I have to be in front of my camera at all times. I can't just leave. Objection! Ah! What? You're a VTuber! You can just leave! Hello? What is this? I don't even have my webcam on right now. Hello? I'm getting mad. When streaming, I have to be... Okay, we continue. Presenting evidence 12. As stated by my witness, there's no way she could have left her room that night since she was streaming. Oh my god. A stream is is like a live broadcast. A host has to be present the entire time. Even if Miss Close's family can't confirm she was streaming, her viewers definitely can. They use a voice, whatever. As you know by now, Your Honor, we have multiple people claiming to be Kuropo's real face, all of whom can log into Kuropo's account at any time. The defendant's testimony cannot prove that she is Kuropo's only real face. Let me remind you, Mr. Truth. As a prosecution, confirming Kuropo's real face is your responsibility. Until you can prove that Kuropo's one real face is for sure, I have no responsibility to prove that Miss Child is the only one! Really? She's talking about the presumption of innocence. Okay, we can't produce clear contradictory evidence. Then we can't question or request the defendant to provide their own proof. Very well, I agree with the defendant's statement. To be honest, whatever they say, it depends on the judge if they believe them or not. Did the prosecution not look into the identity of this real face? The VTuber industry does its best to keep real face identities a secret, Your Honor. But we are still doing our best to find out who it is. We've actually applied for a search warrant from the court, but for some reason we haven't heard back. We hope to receive an answer soon. I suppose we have our own responsibilities too. However, we're thoroughly investigating Kuropo, and we'd like to cross-examine a witness now, Your Honor. Very well! Okay. What are you gonna do? Oh, we can break her? Okay! You know what? We're gonna make this child cry then if we have to! On the night of April 20th, I was working in my room. By work, I mean streaming. Because I'm Kuropo's real face, I never left my room. Hold on. What evidence do we have? Did she answer her phone? No, she didn't answer her phone. Okay. I can't read. Not this one. What? Press details about Kuropa. Unsee. So if you Kuropa's real face, then you must know everything there is to know about her. Yeah, there's no shoe evidence, so we're not gonna press. Of course I do. I'm her mom too. Kuropa is my precious daughter I birthed with my very own. What does the witness mean when she says Kuropa's mom? I'm just her mom. In the VTuber scene, the VTuber's artist is considered its mom. No, no, we must have to explain weird, you know, terminology. Hold on. Right, that's what it means. Very well, understand. May the prosecution continue. Dun 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 dun. Hold on. This is probably easy. Hold on. This one. Reaper. 14 years. Okay. What? Okay. Why? Oh, you know what? Everything is important. We must know the color of her underwear, of course. Oh, care to explain, prosecutor? This information tells us how well the defendant knows Kuropa and sheds light on the possible motive. Huh? How could her panties tell all of that? Although I'm not exactly thrilled about the discussion of panties in my court, I'll allow it for now. What I say? Did I say something weird? Too late now, idiot. Percent. Or is it? Is it this one? I don't know. Present. Please present this. Do you think there's? Okay. Nope. Not yet. I think that's the last one, to be honest. So you stayed in your room for the entire stream? Yes, of course. I need to interact with my fans. Let me remind you what Zelda Haas told me about your alibi just before. She told me about your mother. Told me your mother saw you coming out of your room to use the bathroom at 8:40 p.m. Can you explain that? I had to pee, okay? You had to use the toilet? Yes. Emily, I'll check. I drink a lot of tea, okay? Hello? Wait, what do we have to check for? Ate sushi, I drink a lot of tea, so I have to pee while streaming. I'm not gonna pee in my pants, am I? So I told my viewers I had to take a potty break. Objection. Oh god. Do you have to keep yelling pee and this and pee in the courtroom? Have you no shame? I'm sorry. I just forgot everything I just said. Hopefully. I don't think I can. Oh. Kuropa was streaming from 8 to 9 p.m. She never took a break. Okay. Evidence! Is it this one? Is it this one? I'm so confused. What are you presenting? I'm looking at my notes from April 21st of the investigation. When I asked what you did that night, you said I was in my room working. I was rushing to complete a project before the deadline. Is that what you said? Yes. You said you were drawing. Why did you change your story now? Because company rules, I can't reveal my identity. I was still working either way. Your boss was killed. Do you really think company rules still apply? Yo. Sorry. Oh, why she keep lying? Press. Let's do the last one. What are her things? I don't know. Goody goody, I'm Kirpa, let's get ready to roll. Thanks for keeping me company, everyone. See you next time, catch me if you can. Okay. I think I should... I think it's fine now. I'll just do this. Next. Okay. Oh, hold on. Press! I wanted to do... Which one? It was the first one, right? This one. There. There's no fast forward button. Hello? Present. So on the stream, April 20th, you said that marshmallow you remember the best was about your savings, right? Yeah. Miss Childs, it's really not a good look to lie in court. I don't know what you're talking about. 23 marshmallows, not one, was about your savings. I think you already know that, don't you? No one mentioned saving money at all that night. Could it be that you have no idea what that night's marshmallows were about? In fact, the prosecution even holds more proof that Miss Childs isn't Kirpa's real face. Could we please bring our next witness to the stand, Your Honor? Oh, already? Oh, okay. Oh! Please state your name and occupation. I'm Sophie Eller, Leland's entertainment talent manager. The pee break. there was nothing about taking a break in between, so I couldn't press it for some reason. You remember the Kerpo stream from April 1st, Miss Miller? Sure, we're doing a sponsor. It was April Fool's Day, so I remember it pretty well. Is it this one? Image. Wrong thing. What was the sponsor for that night? The sponsor was a mobile game publisher. They had Kerpo playing the Bisojo game and did gotcha pulls. Did anything noteworthy happen during the stream? Yeah, Kerpo kept describing the weapons as sausages and bananas, which shocked a lot of viewers. Either way, I think that, I don't know, it's very hard to pick out the evidence. Does that qualify as an incident? Yeah, it was super annoying. Since I'm Kuro's PR, I was arguing with the sponsor for ages. It was a huge pain. Do you know any of your coworkers know about this? Yeah, I complained to everyone about it. Is defendant included in everyone? Yes, Amanda included. Do you remember what she said? She said she was drunk the night before, so she missed it. So everyone was discussing the incident that happened in Kerpo's stream, but Miss Child said she missed it. Pretty strange for someone that claims to be Kerpo's real face, huh? That'll be all in your honor. I agree. Why is she being so cooperative? So weird. Oh no, my water. I'm dying now. I have more water. Don't worry. Glang! Hello. Okay. Pooter. Okay, I'm listening. Then please tell me call your next witness to the stand. Yeah. Seems like the defense doesn't want to cross-examine yet again. Wow. Miss Child, please. Oh, we're doing this again? Okay. Do you remember? Of course. Is it true that you were drunk? Objection! Just kidding. There's no thing. There's no health bar. I'm just pressing it. Just do it. I don't see any problem with it. Is it true you were drunk? It's because I had to be really energetic on stream, so sometimes drinking helps. Next. So you were streaming while drunk? Yes. Yeah. Excuse me. Why did you describe the game's weapons as bananas and sausages? Because I thought it would make my fans laugh. And I get really excited to say something pervy. I usually don't make sexual innuendos, but maybe because I was drunk. I don't know, I suddenly wanted to. What? What? Hello? Does this make sense? What? Do I really know? Oh my god! Okay. I don't see any problem with it. Okay, game, okay. I'm getting angry. Next. Yeah, I'm really excited. So you're trying to cover up your inappropriate behavior by lying. I don't even need to read the whole question. Why did you tell Miss Allure you missed the stream the day after? Because I drank too much, so I forgot. You forgot again? This girl. I actually forgot everything I said that day, too. I don't remember what remember until I watched the stream back. And so I told Amanda I missed it. In fact, Miss Child streaming on the night of April 1st In fact, it was Miss Child streaming on the night of April 1st. She only told Miss Allure she wasn't there because the prosecutor drank too much and forgot, invalidating the prosecution's hypothesis. She's an alcoholic? Oh no. Oh no. I don't think the defense statement has legs to stand on. They don't know what evidence we have, do they? I have a bad feeling about this, why? I don't think it's just... yeah. What are these? I don't know. What do we have? Hold on. Before I click on anything. This one. You remember what Sophie Allure complained about to you? Sophie said she had a big argument with the sponsor because of what Kirk was said on stream. Why did you say that? Because I'm sorry, I missed it. I said I'm sorry, what? Hold on. I said I'm sorry, I missed it. Okay, let me get this straight then. You claimed to be Kerbo's real face, and Miss Allure was complaining about something you said on stream, and you said I'm sorry, I missed it? Because I'm blacked out from drinking, I forgot. Do you really think that makes any sense? Fine. I already got the info. Where is it? Where is it? This one. Ah! Really? Oh, am I supposed to choose then? Do everything. Does drinking before stream help us somehow happen often? You have to be really energetic during a stream, so sometimes you do certain things to get myself in the mood beforehand. I mean, I took a nap before this stream. Now I'm very energetic. I don't need any alcohol. Okay, just kidding. Sometimes we do certain things to get myself in the mood beforehand. Some streamers sing. Some do exercises, but I tend to have a couple of drinks. Do you need to do this? I wouldn't say I need to, but everyone here to watch, and they want to be hyped up, you know? So I have to do something to get in the mood. My job, I can only do it so I can give them the best possible stream. Okay. Is there any evidence of this? The sleeping pills? No, right. You know what? Sleeping pills it is. It's like you shouldn't be drinking and doing this all at the same time. This one. Can you explain why sexual metaphors make the audience feel amused? Eh? Is something wrong? Because fans usually think of their idol as really innocent. Furry doesn't usually say adult things, so if she does, then I'm trying to clarify the defendant's motive and how it connects to this case. While I understand your motivation here, I agree that defense in that the witness has already provided her position quite clear. Come on, I don't know. I actually don't know. Is it really this one? So comparing the weapon to a sausage or banana was because you were drunk? Yeah. Yes, I drank too much this time. So I got a little silly. That's why I said that stuff about the weapons. I'm sorry to our sponsor. So you're sorry to the sponsor because you got drunk and called their game weapons, sausage and bananas? Am I getting that right? Okay. These are the records of Sophie Allure and the sponsor's conversation on April 1st. Could I ask the witness to please read aloud the first line? It's a statement from the sponsor to Miss Allure. This is hard to say, but we've accidentally mixed up Kurpa's stream guidelines with those meant for an adult game VTuber. So the real reason for Kurpa's sexual innuendo was a mix-up from the sponsor. If you were Kurpa's actual real face, you would know this. And so, from this exchange with Miss Allure and the sponsor, we know that drinking and exciting the fans were plain lies. And that I think it should be abundantly clear that the defendant is not Kurpa's real face. As such, the defense claimed that Miss Childs was streaming that night does not hold water, cannot be used as an alibi. That'll be all, Your Honor. Yes, now my next witness is the last one. We'll continue looking into the defendant's motive. Please, I understand. Okay. One more. Please state your name and occupation. My name is Prudence Weeks. I'm in charge of merch production at Leland Entertainment. Do you recognize this image, Miss Weeks? Yes. It's an adult doujinshi I found sold at my manga. Does Leland permit the sale of adult Kurapa merchandise? No! Any adult Kurapa content is not allowed, since she looks like a minor. What did you do once you found this manga? I reported it to my boss. I mean, Mr. C. Do you remember when you reported it? On March 22nd. I don't remember the exact time. Hold on. March 22nd. Hold on, didn't read it properly. How did Mr. C react when you told him? He just said he just wanted to talk to Amanda. Aren't we leaving something out here? Why did Mr. C want to talk to Amanda in the first place? Because Amanda was the one selling the adult content. Personal pre-conjecture. No! We have evidence for this. Please continue, Miss Weeks. How did you prove it was her? Usually, fan-made stuff gets lots of details wrong. But this one got everything right, including company secrets like the color of Kurpa's underwear. Nobody would actually know this except for Kurpa's mommy, Amanda. That's why I thought it was her. Oh my god, it was the underwear the whole time. I can't. As stated by the witness, the defendant broke the company rule against selling adult content. Yes, a very flimsy truth. The victim wanted to talk about the defendant. Wanted to talk to the defendant about it, which led to his murder. What? Is this timing all of a coincidence, or does it point towards the defendant's motive and guilt? That'll be all, Your Honor. Yes. Oh, she wants to cross-examine. Okay. I'm scared. You mentioned the information only Kurpo's mother would know, but you also know about it. No. It felt weird. That question felt weird. Okay. Next. Seeing that you're in charge of Kurpo's merch, could you not have also created this adult content? Again, weird! Hypothetical? Please explain how you know about the nuances of Kurpo's design. Well, I designed the merch, so I have to know about that stuff. Actually, everyone in the company has access to Kurpo's design layout, so it's just Kurpo's mommy would be the most familiar with them, and also I'm not as good as artist as Amanda. Kurpo's original color scheme is green. If I had to guess, I'd guess her underwear. Apart from the color of Kurpo's panties, is there anything else that would point to Leland employee creating adult content comic? Well, in the manga, when Kurpo takes off her jacket, there's this detail on her back of her shirt. That's never been released to the public. I'm not even reading it. She speaks too much. Fine. Don't you think that would completely betray your trust? All of their trust in you? Could you please explain why you went directly to Mr. C about your concerns? Looking out for illegal adult merch is part of my job, so I don't like talking to people. So I just went to Mr. C and he explains. Oi! There's one thing I want to ask. Can you explain how reporting an employee's breach of rules has anything to do with the said employee having a motive for murder? That's a weird question. That's a weird question. Fine. That's not what I just meant Amanda might have been selling the doujinshi. Might have? I don't care. I don't care. So you're still not 100% sure, is that right? Thank you. Don't make me do it, right? Malicious! Intense! The witness cannot provide a clear motive for why Amanda Childs would murder her boss, forcing her tenuous connection. This tenuous connection is failing the prosecution. That'll be all, Your Honor. The big difference from before, right? I feel like she was able to tap right into Prudence Week's insecurities and jump on the attack, though. It's fine now. To be honest, I don't... Who we're accusing? I don't think it's the murderer anyway. We're just doing this for information. But you don't need to be so mean to Prudence. Be so mean. Prudence is cute. This isn't my first rodeo, right? If everything would be just easy if everyone would just be honest with me, defending my clients would be easy. But everyone loves hiding important information, so I've developed my own ways of doing things. Or are you saying there's nothing you've hidden from me? This is why I hate public defense. I think there should be another defense lawyer for them. Apparently, she doesn't like them. Is there a problem between the defense and her defendant? No, it's been sorted. Before the last witness comes to stand, I would like to give the basic response to the prosecution's claim. Oh, very well. The prosecution does have credible evidence to doubt this child's claim of being Kuropa's real face. The defense admits that Amanda Childs is not Kuropa's real face, and as such withdraws the claim. What? You have something to say? Does this mean you're withdrawing your defense original alibi? Yes, but this doesn't mean my client is a killer. We still uphold a position of innocence. It seems that the defense still has to make more claims to make, then. Yes, and to those ends, I would like to bring my last witness to the stand. Okay. What the heck are you helping the defense for? Because Zoe said she'd go on a date with. Dun 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 dun. Okay. No integrity in this corner, I see. It's fine. No one? No, me? No integrity? Emily? Only one who has integrity? The police officer? No integrity at all? Even the defense. Okay. The defense has the floor. May the prosecution be quiet. Sorry? I'll get you for this, Haas. Please state your name and occupation. April 20th? Hold on, I need the thing out. Next. Yes. Right. This morning. How late are you staying tonight? I want to talk to you about something. I wasn't planning on staying late tonight. You want to talk today? Yeah, just wait up for me. I'll meet you at the office. Don't you need to stream? Yeah, just wait for me, please. Okay! We bring this again? So the green bar is when Kuropa was streaming. And the red is when the boss was murdered. Okay. No, don't disappear. Come here. Oh no, it disappeared. Hold on. The screenshot of the message just shown was taken by a social media platform this morning. Okay. Yes, one of our IT guys checked its authenticity. He confirmed the screenshot wasn't doctored. We think it shows some Kuropa's messages before they were deleted. So it was found on social media. How did you find it? We scrub the internet for specific keywords every day. Especially regarding Krupa's case, given how big it become. Oh. This specific screenshot was posted by someone who goes by the name Operator A. Then, it spread around the net like wildfire. Have you looked into this Operator A? Of course, we weren't able to uncover their identity though. Seems like they're using lots of anti-tracking software. That said, we did find another piece of information online. Take a look. I'm gonna crash out. So what? I deserved it? So it's a company policy that when an artist is harassed and bullied online, you don't do anything about it? I think you're being overly emotional. And say I wouldn't do anything about it, but the accusations like this need to be proof, which you haven't provided. So what now? Well, you'll have a meeting, make everyone agree with your plan to remind everyone you're the boss. I told you already, those weren't my intentions for that last meeting. Well, I can't reveal my identity anyway, so my opinions don't matter. The way you want to do things is completely unrealistic. You realize that, right? I'm going to deal with everything, not just right at this moment. Anyway, I'm too busy to deal with your hissy fit right now. Wait, what day is this? Oh, this is a few days before. Okay. Fine, whatever. I don't need your crappy company anyway. I'm late for a meeting. I'll talk to you later. Don't bother me. Don't bother. Okay. According to these conversations, records. On April 14th, Mr. C and Krupa got in the heat of Oh! Next. We haven't. We figured Krupa was a virtual phenomenon. More of a concept than anything, and not the focus of this case. And for my last question, have you looked into Krupa's... Hello? Whatever. Unfortunately, we have to look into it. We still don't have a clue who it is. I'm getting mad. I am getting mad. Transform, reset. Okay. Thank you. The victim has an appointment with Krupa, which is why he stayed late in the office that night. This is new. Important information we know for sure. Did Krupa's real face enter the office? Did she see Mr. C get murdered? Does this argument have anything to do with this case? The defense argues that the prosecution must immediately change the direction of their investigation and look at the possibility of Krupa's real face involved in this crime. Wait a second. Huh? Are you saying you think Krupa's the killer? That is a high possibility. Now please calm down. No! Please change your strategy. Strategy. Please relax, Miss Child. I'm not saying Krupa's guilty. I'm judging from the current information we have. Please change your strategy. Would you please shut up? Who do you think I'm trying to defend here? This is a courtroom, not a playground. Keep quiet and stop interrupting. Fine, I'm an idiot, okay? I don't understand the law. I am a liar. I am not Krupa's real face. Dun dun! Obviously. But I have people trying to protect, okay? So if you need to go in that direction, then I at least know I can make your life harder. Because Mr. C's real killer is... What? Does she know? I'm very confused right now. I'm very confused. Oh my god. I think everyone needs to calm down a bit. So I'm calling a 10-minute break. Was Amanda Childs about to say she is the killer? I think so. If she did that though, it would make things very difficult for us. She just said there are people she needs to protect. Excuse me, was she referring to Kuropa? Probably. So much so that she turned herself in as a murderer. Why would she do that? If she's too naive. Oh, that's 10 minutes? Barely even do anything? Oh my god. Before we start, let me ask Miss Dunn. Are you okay? I'm fine. Thank you, Your Honor. That crazy detective has already been taken away. Regarding the defense final statement, we're sending her testimony. We're sending her testimony? That does not comply with our procedures. I know, but there were some circumstances I couldn't control. I know her testimony has already been logged, but we will be going forward as if it never happened. I'm sure the prosecution realized this helps her case, so I'm sure they won't object. If this is what the defense wants, we're not against it. We also waive our right to cross-examine Miss Haas. I'm tired. I'm tired. I've been yelling. We've been doing this for 3 hours. Hello? Let's count up. How many lies the defendant told? She lied about not having sleeping pills, being in her room, about being Kuropa's real face. Of course. What was she hiding with all those lies, and why was Mr. C holding Amanda Child's nameplate in his hand when he died? What was he trying to tell us? Violating company regulations and being caught by her boss gave the defendant motive for murder, making her very suspicious. None of the prosecution's evidence was direct evidence, meaning it wasn't enough to prove my client killed Mr. C. He couldn't even produce a murder weapon. And while I admit that the client was lying about being Kuropa's real face, the prosecution evidence does not prove Miss Childs went to the scene of the crime that night. I am also against the prosecution's claim that Miss Childs being caught for stealing unsanctioned adult comments would be a motivation for murder. It is my understanding that Miss Childs and Mr. C were able to work this out. There are many suspects in this case more worthy of investigation than my client. It would be smart for the prosecution to change their focus. Yes, us, yes. Fair enough. Oh, this is chapter 3? That was chapter 3? A dog ate the search warrant. Oh, I just read that. I am mad now. Hold on. I think we should end it for here. We have progressed a lot. What episode are we on? What chapter are we on? Oh, hold on. It was taking so long I checked it again with the cord and that's what they told me. Yeah. I okay. You know, I'm actually kind of scary when it comes to, like, finding people's information online. At least I used to. I don't do it anymore, though. Like, what's it called? I don't do this anymore. I did this when I was younger. It was just, you know, just to look at people online. Not like anything scary like that, but like how people set up their socials online can easily be like connected. Like, so if you have your like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook all together, connected together, you can sometimes get your YouTube account. And then that will lead you, sometimes, it's either the other way around. So the YouTube account, Twitter, and then the Instagram. The Instagram usually has their whole name, like the full true name, and then you start searching it up online. Because not everyone likes to show their whole name online, right? And then you find things through pictures, like through Google, and whatever search results. At least nowadays, I feel like with the AI stuff, it kind of makes it difficult because you don't know what to trust anymore. But everything is connected in a way. Having your full name out there is horrendous. Very hard to get rid of too once it's out there. But as long as you don't connect your face to it, I think it's an easier task to just be faceless online. Even if you have a like an IRL Instagram or Twitter or YouTube account. As long as you don't say your real name, I think it's fine. Some people don't like searching for things like that. Yeah. Anyways. Anyways, be careful online, people. And this is where we're gonna end for today. Because I'm tired. And I'm gonna watch The Lord of the Rings soon. Yippee. 3 hours of okay, anyways. We're just gonna end. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for coming. And until next time, everyone, I'll be streaming again tomorrow with Persona 5. If you haven't already looked on my YouTube, those are the streams I'll be streaming for this week. I'll be playing Persona 5. Am I playing this game again? No, I'm only streaming two times because, you know, today I'm considering it to be part of the new week. What's it called? I'll be streaming Monday and Wednesday. And it'll be Persona 5 and To the Moon! Why am I playing visual novels? I'm playing too many visual novels. I'm tired of reading. It's fine. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for coming. And until next time, everyone. Bye bye.